How's it going, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out a band called Master Spy, and the name of this song is Doppelganger. Really curious about this. I actually saw they released a new album January 24th called Maze Runner, I believe it's called. But before I listened to that, I was curious. I wanted to check out one of their songs before I listened to the album. And they have on vocals none other than Craig Carnes. So I'm really, really excited for this. Really curious to see what they're all about here. So without further ado, let's give it a listen, shall we? Rangers, go.
Come in my dreams, twisted scenery. Eyes are watching me.
Wow, I would be dead if I tried to hold a note as long as Craig did there at the end. Good Lord, how long was he holding that note? I had to have breathed like 10 times just sitting here doing nothing. And he's there just like holding this note for God knows how long. That was impressive to say the least. But man, and it's like I feel like I was being personally challenged to hold my breath or something for that long, and then at the end he just says you're dead, like because I would be dead if I tried not to breathe for as long as he held that note. Wild, wild. um, so anywho, I mean, great vocals, of course. It's Craig. He's just a killer vocalist, so I won't talk too much about that because it just he's got such a great voice. I love the overall feel of the song, the overall sound of the song. The guitar work was done really good. I like the riffs and things, and that whole solo section was really really tight. I enjoyed that. It was quite extended there. That whole solo. There was multiple little parts to it. As it kind of evolved as it went, and I was here for it. I mean, it just was really, really impressive. So I really like the guitar work. I really like the drum work a lot too. Some really great fills. There's a nice impact to the sound of the drums, and it just gave the song a bit of an oomph. Just hearing the drums, and I just thought that the drum work was really, really solid as well. And then you can kind of hear some keyboard, like in the background a little bit doing some stuff. Sometimes it sounds kind of like it's sort of like some pads just kind of creating a sort of a backdrop to an extent. But then other times I felt like I heard like melodies kind of going, but I couldn't hear it like super clear. Maybe I would have liked if you could hear the keyboards a little bit more just to really round out the sound, but it's there, and it's definitely providing something to the song, like again kind of a nice background layer of sound sort of. I just would have liked to have heard a little more, or maybe even there in the solo throw in a keyboard solo or something, just to bring the keyboard into the forefront just a touch in the song. I think that would have been pretty cool. And I like the chorus. It has a nice melody to it. Um, you know, I like parts of the chorus better than other parts, and that's kind of how I feel about this song in general. It's like I liked it. It's a solid song. It's somewhat of a ballad in a sense. And I like the melodies for the most part, but again, it's like I like some elements of it more than others. And I think part of that is kind of just like the phrasing of stuff, of like the lyrics, some of the words used. And it at times, particularly like in the verses, in the chorus, it's not so glaring. The chorus is a bit smoother as far as like the lyrical melody goes, but particularly in the verses, it's just kind of there's no real sort of streamline to the lyrics or the lyrical melody, because again, a lot of it has to do with the phrasing and the word choice. I mean, first of all, like using the word doppelganger, I mean, that's like a tricky word to kind of weave into a song or into the lyrics smoothly, but it works for the most part. Like in the chorus, it stands out like a little bit. It sounds a little bit awkward, the way that it builds up into saying doppelganger, but it's all right. But again, the verses is mainly where I took a little issue. Is just kind of the awkwardness. I think that's the best word I can use. It's a bit awkward at times. Just the way that the lyrical melody goes, the way that there's sometimes a few words that are kind of dragged out. Then other times there's a bit more like syllables, and it feels like there's almost no rhyme or reason to that. It's just kind of like the lyrics were written and then forced into this kind of melody, even though it sounds a bit awkward. So I really think, smoothing out kind of the lyrical melody, particularly in the verses, would help the song greatly. Just because, again, I keep going back to that word, but it just sounds a bit awkward sometimes. And I think some of that could be with just some of the word choice, the combination of words used. It just sounds a bit odd, and trying to fit that into the melody, it sounds a bit odd, and it's just a bit scattered as far as that goes. That's the best way I can say it. So I was a bit lost in the verses just because it didn't have kind of a smooth kind of feel to it. The chorus again was a little bit better, but then again too there at the very end, there's just kind of like random stuff being said, and it just, I don't know, it just doesn't blend with the song as well as I would like, I think. So that's kind of like my main issue is I think of just like the word choice, the combination of words used in the lyrics, and trying to force that into the melody. It just comes out a bit awkward. And Craig did his darndest to make it fit as best he could, but still, it just didn't quite jive. But aside from that, like I definitely like the sound. The production is really solid. The musicianship is solid. The vocals, of course, are solid, and just the overall sound of this song. Like I can dig it for sure. There's certainly enough here to warrant checking out the album. I mean, I definitely am going to check out the album without a doubt. I'm very curious to see what else they got, being as that it seems like this is kind of like the ballad. So, yeah, I'm not sure what else that they'll be bringing on the album, but I'm definitely going to check it out because, again, I'm impressed enough here to be curious, and there's definitely talent, a lot of talent here. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this song here? Have you heard of this band before? Are you going to check out the new album? Have you already checked out the new album? Again, that dropped January 24th. It's called Maze Runner by Master Spy. So, yeah, I'm certainly curious. And, yeah, let me know your thoughts on this song here in the comments below. I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.